Scarlett, how's it going? Hope you're doing well. Currently I just have the YouTube up on my desktop computer, but yeah, we are going to be reacting to the new special program. I've been avoiding as much as possible. I know that Skirk is coming back, or is coming and to be playable. I know that Bishop, the head of the Church of Mondstadt, I forget his name. I know that he's supposed to be coming in as a 4-star character, but beyond that, I know nothing about story. I know nothing about events. Hopefully there's no spoilers about 5.6, because I'm still holding off on that until Venti's voice is back, which hopefully will be this update. I hope so, because I would love... The moment that I found out, or the moment that Venti's voice actress announced that she was going to be voicing him, that she had already recorded his lines, I immediately promised to myself that I would not touch the Archon quest. I would not touch the 5.6 Archon quest until Venti's voice is back. Hopefully with the 5.7 update, it'll be back. And if it's back, I'm going to do the quest. But yeah, as for what you said at the start, Scarlett, Basilia Romeo, again, Italian. I do not speak. I speak English. I barely remember any Spanish, and I hardly remember any German. Like Spanish and German, those are the only two languages that I took classes in, and I am pretty much, if I'm in a Spanish-speaking country or in Germany, I am pretty much screwed under any attempt at conversing with the locals unless they speak English. And then I would not, no, I would not do good at all. not unless there was this one person that I worked with at my first job, janitor, and he didn't speak, he hardly spoke any English. So what we ended up doing was using Google Translate on my phone in order for us to have conversation. But yeah, that pretty much is going to be the only way that I can speak to anyone who doesn't speak English. Just text. Simply through text. But yeah, let's check this out. I'm really curious about what's going to be going on, because that picture of Lumine looks incredible. Wait, I am so used to watching YouTube on this computer, I press the space bar. I am not watching YouTube on this computer right now. I am watching YouTube on this computer. So I gotta press this space bar.
まさに滅びの災いと呼ぶにふさわしいわ。終わりなき苦痛と消えることのない呪い。だからよそ者なんて信用するなって言ったんじゃないか。そして救世主の誕生。運命の食器はついに役目を果たしたの。アビス教団の名は知ってたが、これほど大規模で広範囲な動きを見せるのは初めてだ。まるでナタ相手に戦争を仕掛けようとしてるような。宇宙船スリープポット？まさかお前がテイラットに来た時に乗った宇宙船のことか？この数ヶ月の間で42の星が消えた。何者かがずうずうしくもこの世界から吸い取っているのだ。災いはいつか必ず訪れる。みんなもそう言ってるわ。彼女の存在を無視し続けたらいつか本当に
彼女の声が聞こえなくなってしまうからね。
すぐそこにいるじゃない。
お前の魂は欠けていて、傷口にはアビスに侵食された跡が見られる。アビスの力の使い方を学ぶつもりもないのなら、
Skirk.
私が代わりに調べるしかない。
Okay, okay, hang on. I need to go back. So for... That's very similar to how the, Oh, wow. Okay, maybe I should have just... Hang on. No. Oh, shoot. Wait, Okay. Come on. Okay, that... So part of Skirk's combos is... is her literally cutting out a moment of space like the narwhal. And then cutting through the space again. How many slashes is that? Okay, hang on. So, Skirk, your Gloria, yeah. Alright, after she enters in, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 12 slashes. With the 12th one being the slash that she breaks through at the end. Okay, that's cool. That is cool. And she's a dual wielder. Wait. Oh! That's a different outfit than what she had a moment ago. Yeesh.
はじめまして、私はダリア。セピロス教会の女祭で風神バルバトスの伝道師です。面白くなってきた。風神様のお告げです。
Enough for you to say.
私の夜はここで終わる。だが、お前の旅はまだまだ続く。
お前は私の師匠、極悪鬼スルトロッチを知っているのだろう。
戦線は総崩れだ。
Uh-oh.
真っ向の剣ダインスレイブ。これがお前の望んだことか。
お兄ちゃんはいつも運命を変えようとしてる。
Hello?
今回は何としても止めてみせる。
よくやったスカーク。今回も生き残れたか。
今もなお運命の食器は動いているのか。
なぜ
Isn't Dahlia a girl's name? I mean, Delilah is a girl's name. I don't know about Dahlia.
500年前にお兄ちゃんと再会する機会を逃すわけにはいかないから。
That I'm pretty sure that Dahlia is supposed to be a guy. I haven't played the quest yet. I haven't played the 5.6 quest yet, so... But I'm pretty sure he's supposed to be the bishop. admittedly, if he is a guy, he did have a very feminine voice. Kind of got a bit of a femboy vibe from him. But if he's a girl, that also would make a lot of sense. Or if Dahlia is a girl, female, whatever. Gonna be potentially spoiling myself a little bit. Let me just... Dahlia... Genshin. Oh, he's a... Yep, okay, Dahlia is a guy, and he's the deacon of the Church of Favonius. Not the bishop, the deacon. But he is a guy. But, yeah, Delilah is the, is a girl name. That's the, I don't know any other Dahlias. Apparently dahlias are a flower. A very pretty flower. Which also kind of fits their hair color. Kind of a, like, dark pink. Yeah. Who's that girl with Aether? She's from... That I don't know. Hang on. Let's go back to it. Yeah. She is from Conria. She has the Conrian eyes. So yeah, she is from Conria. But beyond that... Yeah, I don't know who she is. I'm sure that we'll find out. There was something about mentioned earlier in this video or in this trailer about, like, the less you think of her or the more of her you'll forget or something like that. I'm kind of wondering if she and Skirk are going to have some sort of connection. But we'll have to see. For attire also, yeah. Yeah, remember he had those diamond-shaped pupils as well. At the very least means that she is either a citizen of Conria or a descendant of Conria. You're shipping her with Aether already? We don't even know who she is! How can you be shipping someone with Aether if you don't even know her character? Illumina's fate is back, huh? What the? What the? Okay. Okay, this looks like it's going to be quite an intense boss. Like, this is a cinematic move, 100%. Like, similar to, shoot, what was he called back then? Similar to when Scaramouche had his, like, semi-god form, and he has that whole ability. Or even the Stellar Narwhal, or whatever it's called, the narwhal, when it, like, comes in and opens its maw to swallow you. Like, this has to be something similar to that, I think. But that looks scary. That looks like he's going to be tough to fight. All devouring narwhal, there's the name.
昔に消え去った貴様の傲慢さと邪悪さに気づいた時にな。
500年前にお兄ちゃんと再会する機会を逃すわけにはいかないから。
いずれ本物の宇宙に帰るだろう。
旅の終点で2人の新たな始まりが待ってる。
Wait. I already, on Twitter, I already got the passwords, so don't have to save them or go onto Genshin every single time they appear, but yep, I like this picture. Skirk looks very pretty there. It's been a warm day today outside. Still, with the fan on. Is the fan causing too much noise? I hope it's not causing too much background noise. It's cooling off the room really nicely. Maybe I could have. Oh.
Hello, travelers. Welcome to the Genshin Impact version 5.7 special program.
Hello.
I am Aileen Mythen, the voice of Dahlia, and hosting with me today we have.
Hey everyone, I'm Kat Pratano, rhymes with Capitano, the voice of Child's Master, Skirk.
And I'm Katiana Sarkissian, the voice of the Pyro Archon herself, Malwika.
Yeah, well, after seeing that trailer, this version seems absolutely stacked.
Yep.
We're getting the next installment of the Twins quest in this version. Woo, 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 woo. Yippee!
And let's not forget, Skirk is finally here, you guys.
Yeah.
Yup. I cannot wait to see how all these stories unfold.
Her first appearance left quite the impression, didn't it? So mysterious.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that interaction
Appearing,
left us all with
defeating,
far more
helping
questions
defeat the
than
narwhal, and
answers.
Yeah, I mean, she did give us a few clues about herself, though. Remember? In the
is it just me or her?
Primordial Sea at
You
the
know.
end of the Fontaine Archon quest.
Wait to see how all these stories unfold.
Her first appearance left quite the impression, didn't it? So
Okay, it's just the patterns on her arms made me think that her arm was a little translucent, but no, it's just slightly lining up.
mysterious.
Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure that interaction left us all with far more questions than answers.
Yeah, I mean, she did give us a few clues about herself, though. Remember? In the Primordial Sea at the end of the Fontaine Archon quest.
Right. Something about the remains of a descender, the foul, the visionary. I feel like I still don't know what any of it means, though.
No.
I mean, that's fair. So far, all we know about her past is that she trained under the foul Certology.
So, Certology isn't just some ordinary mentor.
Oh, definitely not. Dainsliff revealed that Certology is one of the 5 sinners of Conria, and someone who possesses all-encompassing power. Imagine training under someone like that. A walk in the park, let me tell you.
Well, maybe that explains how aloof and indifferent Skirk seems to be. Seriously, though, her demeanor is stone cold in a way that's almost otherworldly or something.
No, I mean,
it's kinda
her
cold
attire
as
also
ice,
seems
right?
quite
Right?
otherworldly.
But I mean, you know, the important thing is, this time, we should be able to get some answers. Right?
Oh, I hope so. Yes, please. I am dying to learn more about her past.
Okay, then be sure to check out her story
Oh.
quest where the Traveler and Skirk's paths will cross once again. Travelers will have the chance to uncover new clues
Okay.
about her past and the world of Tavad as a whole, so don't miss out.
I won't.
Ah, so Leoa is where we're going to Skirk this time.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. It's kind of weird seeing her out and about like this, isn't it? In such a normal location.
No kidding.
Right?
Wait, hold on a second. Is Skirk playing an instrument?
Ooh.
I mean, in my mind, she's like this, ice queen, but here she actually looks emotional.
Yeah.
I mean, there's
Oh.
almost a sadness there.
Yeah,
Yeah. It seems like that instrument means a lot to her.
Oh, you don't even know. It sure does. As for why she
Why do we
chooses
have
to
an
play it
earpiece?
alone in a place like this, well, that's something travelers can uncover for themselves. What I can reveal is, after
That girl
encountering a
gets
mysterious
unlocked.
power in this quest, the traveler starts having strange nightmares.
What if she is already unalived? We have met plenty of ghosts in this universe. Some of them look very human and lifelike. Some of them possessed the living. And some of them are very translucent.
And it seems like Skirk is the only one who can help. Which means the only way to resolve the situation is for the two to work together.
Okay, Slay, so we're teaming up with Skirk, huh? Okay, but am I the only one who's a little intimidated?
What? Intimidated by Skirk? She's only a mysterious sword master with insane fighting skills and an unbreakable stone-cold exterior. Seriously though, with their ability to wield various elements and their abyssal purification powers, I think the traveler can hold their own.
Yeah, it'll be fine. No problem.
Yeah.
Okay, well, now I'm curious how she got that strong. I mean, okay, she reined in her master's pet, the all-devouring narwhal, like it was nothing.
Yeah.
And I feel like we've only seen a fraction of what she can do.
True, and just like the truth about her past, that's a question travelers will need to answer for themselves in game. So get ready to play. But
I just
considering
realized
Skirk
Dahlia
and the
looks
traveler
like a
will need
cat
to
boy.
fight side by side, let's take a closer look at what she can do in combat.
Okay, this place looks interesting.
I'll only demonstrate this once. Annihilate. Merciless.
She had a...
Another star goes out.
As Child's master and someone capable of training in the Abyss, Skirk's combat skills are truly something special. First, it's worth pointing out, Skirk doesn't use a vision. Her powers come from the Abyss, but in the interest of blending in, she camouflages it to appear cryo-like in nature. And in addition, Skirk's attacks do not rely on elemental
So that's their
energy.
explanation
She
for why
uses
she's
a
a
special
cryo.
kind of energy known as serpent subtlety instead. And when you tap her elemental skill, Skirk gains a certain amount of energy and enters a special combat state, signaled by her change in outfit, which is very cute, might I add. While in this state, Skirk's normal, charged, and plunging attacks deal cryo damage that can't be overridden. This state also increases her resistance to interruption and attack AoE. And when cryo-related reactions are triggered, multiple void rifts will appear on the field. Skirk can use her charged attack or her special elemental burst to absorb the void rifts. And after unleashing a special elemental burst, her normal attack's damage will be increased based on the number of rifts absorbed.
Aw, heck yeah. So it's kind of like the more she fights, the stronger she gets.
Yeah, pretty much. Plus, holding her elemental skill is another option. When there are void rifts on the field, holding her elemental skill will allow Skirk to absorb them and gives her the ability to quickly maneuver around the battlefield. Once she has enough energy, she can unleash her elemental burst to deal consecutive slashes of AoE damage.
I see. So
Can't
she's a
imagine
unit you
the
can
charged
keep on the
one
field
will
for
be
a
used
long
all that
time,
much.
or take out when you need a sudden burst of damage.
Pairing her with Hydro and Cryo characters also further enhances her abilities. And if your team is comprised entirely of Hydro and Cryo characters, your party member's elemental skill
I can
level
work
will
with
be
that.
increased by 1.
Whoa, so she enhances her party members' skills too. Once a mentor, always a mentor, I guess.
Yeah.
It sounds like Tartaglia had a great teacher.
Oh, he sure did.
the look of her camouflaged abyssal powers.
Right.
The special effects are incredible.
Right? And when she enters her special combat state, her outfit changes too. Okay, slay. It looks a lot more suited for battle, don't you think?
Oh, yeah. So it seems like travelers can approach combat in two ways then. You can use her special combat state to dish out damage with cryo-infused attacks and heighten this damage by absorbing void rifts with her special elemental burst. Or, after other Hydro and Cryo party members have generated void rifts, you can take to the field to quickly absorb them and build up energy to unleash powerful slashes with her normal elemental burst.
Yeah, both seem really, really useful. And since Cryo and Hydro characters enhance Skirk's skills, there are tons of team comp possibilities here.
Oh, definitely.
Oh, hey, speaking of, what about Dahlia? He's a Hydro character, right? Sounds like he could be a good fit for Skirk.
Oh, I think you're onto something here. We got to know him a bit during the Mondstadt interlude. He's so refined, but
no spoilers,
also kind of
please.
mischievous at the same time. One thing we haven't seen though is what he can do in combat. Want to give us the scoop, Aileen?
You got it. You are in for a treat.
Let's go.
Yeah, he's definitely supposed to be a cat boy, femboy.
This should be fun. Hey! Thus saith the Animal Archon.
Okay, he definitely sounds a lot more like a guy in the English compared to the Japanese.
Okay, so Dahlia is a Hydro Sword user and support
Still
character
voiced
who can
by a
use
woman.
his elemental burst to provide a Hydro shield for his teammates.
Oh, it's like the shield appears in response to his prayer.
Yes, and for a certain period of time, after unleashing his elemental burst, Dahlia can gain stacks of benison by hitting enemies with normal attacks or triggering freeze reactions.
Gotta
So when
keep the
his
mouse away
shield
from me.
breaks, Dahlia can consume his stacks of benison to summon it again, allowing him to continuously protect his party members and to increase their resistance to interruption.
Heck yeah.
And after unlocking a specific talent, Dahlia can also boost the attack speed of the on-field character, allowing them dish out damage even faster.
Oh, nice. So he can help us attack without interruption and increase our attack speed? Sounds like a huge help.
And with his elemental skill, Dahlia summons Sacramental Shower and places it in a designated location. His summon has different effects depending on who comes into contact with it. So, for example, if it's an enemy, Sacramental Shower will explode, dealing AoE Hydro damage to surrounding enemies. But if a nearby party member comes into contact with it, Sacramental Shower will propel them high into the air, allowing them to evade enemy attacks while gaining an aerial advantage.
Okay.
Let's go.
So he's like really reliable in combat, even though he seems kind of mischievous the rest of the time.
No, really.
Yes, he definitely does. He has his little mischievous thing going on. I still remember all his teasing towards Venti during the Mondstadt interlude.
But at the same time, he's also supposed to be the one who communicates with the will of Barbados,
Wait. His eyes. They're also diamonds.
High into the air, allowing them to evade enemy attacks
Okay.
while gaining an aerial advantage.
Okay. So he's like really reliable in combat, even though he seems kind of mischievous the rest of the time.
No, really.
Yes, he definitely does. He has his little mischievous
Curious,
thing going
curious.
on. I still remember all his teasing towards Venti during the Mondstadt interlude.
But at the same time, he's also supposed to be the one who communicates with the will of Barbados, right? I'm not sure what to make of their dynamic.
Well, I guess first and foremost, he's Venti's friend, right? But even though he likes to tease, he's serious about his position as the Herald of Barbados. Oh, one more thing about his abilities. When Dahlia is in your party, the movement speed of your party members is increased during the day.
Oh.
Hey, all the better to Spread the word of Barbados. Praise Barbados,
So
right?
we move even
Is
faster
that-
compared to
is
the
that how that works?
NPCs.
Well, anyway, it's obvious he really cares about the people of Mondstadt.
Yeah.
Exactly, he definitely does. Besides, his mischievous nature keeps things a little bit interesting, don't you think? It's one of my favorite
Okay, I
things
did not
about
touch
him.
my mouse that time.
Aw.
Well, now that we've introduced our 2 new characters for version 5.7, we should probably let travelers know when they can add them to their parties.
Can do. Let's jump right into the event wishes. In the first half of version 5.7, we'll have event wishes for Skirk and Shenhe.
Dahlia will also enjoy a drop rate boost on the first half banners. Plus, the new 5-star sword, Azure Light, will be featured on the weapon banner.
Yes!
That's pretty.
And in the second half of version 5.7, we'll have returning event wishes for Malwika and Emily.
Yippee! Pretty fire!
Alright, that's it for the event wishes. Let's talk about the story content
Pretty
travelers can look
fire.
forward to in the new version.
Ooh, okay. This is the big one.
Yeah.
Okay, let's set the scene. During their travels, the traveler comes across evidence that seems to suggest their sibling was in Natlan.
Oh, wait up. I see Dainsleif. As we all know, that means things are about to get complicated.
Yup, very true.
Oh, I love Dainsleif. From this image, it looks like the sky.
Oh my goodness! The Dainsleif simps have infiltrated the voice actors.
He has been slashed in two, and there's some kind of rift that connects to the abyss. And the traveler and their sibling are in different spaces, but they can still sense each other's presence.
Yes, I feel like the tension is palpable.
Yeah, and that makes sense. I mean, there was definitely some tension when we saw our sibling during the bedtime story quest.
Yeah, and they didn't
Although
don't
we
remember
don't
it.
know what our sibling has been up to since then. Kari Bear did tell us that the Loom of Fate has been completed. Of course, we still don't know how powerful it is, or what's needed to activate it.
Well, call me crazy, but I feel like we're gonna find out soon.
Maybe.
It seems like all parties are converging in one place, Natlan. So maybe that's where we can get some answers.
And I know one thing travelers will encounter in Natlan. A young woman dressed in peculiar clothing, hiding out in a cave.
It's not just her clothing that's special, though. Look at her eyes.
Yep.
Wait, is she...
The plot, it thickens.
Yeah.
Well, if the Abyss Order is out in full force in Natlan, it must mean there's been a new development in our siblings' grand plan.
Yup, and the Pyro Archon and our other friends from Natlan are on high alert. But the people of Natlan want to
Maybe
war
there's a
against
bit
the Abyss
more
itself.
to-
There's no use.
Maybe there's a bit more to the diamond pupils. I'm trying to remember specifically what all was special about Conrian eyes. Was it simply that their pupils were diamond, or maybe that their pupils weren't dark?
Universe where the Abyss Order gets to run wild in Natlan unchecked.
Well, if an altercation with the Abyss Order is in the cards, I know who's gonna be on the front lines. Twilight Sword himself, of course.
I mean, I can see it now. Dainsleif going all one-man army
Nope.
and rushing straight into action.
We
Dainsleif's diamond eyes are dark, so I'm really curious about Dahlia.
actually will get to see it this time because our old friend Dainsleif is going to help us defeat their ranks in a manner we've never seen before.
Okay. This is not a drill, everyone. We finally get to see him in action.
Let's go!
Not much
As
action.
the Traveler and Dainsleif venture deep into Abyss Order territory,
Oh, there
we'll
we
get
go.
to see his special abilities firsthand.
Oh, sounds like there's going to be a lot of obstacles between us and finding out the deal with our siblings.
Abyssal eyes,
But
abyssal fire.
we faced the Abyss Order before. We can do this. I have no doubt travelers will come out on top.
Oh yeah.
I guess, but the other question is, can we stop whatever our sibling is planning? What are their true goals? What does their plan mean for Teyvat? this quest might hold some very important answers.
I am so excited. I feel like this could be the start of a whole new phase in the quest to find our sibling.
Yes! It seems like it's not as simple as just finding them anymore. There's a lot more at stake.
Oh, for sure. So this is definitely one to look forward to. All right. I think this is a good place to stop and take our first break.
Yeah, I need a sec to digest all that information.
Oh my goodness.
Sounds good. Take a look at the second redemption code, travelers. We'll see you on the other side.
See ya!
Well, this is getting interesting. Got some Cheez-Its. Yeah. I am really curious as to what... Like, we saw Lumine holding something that looked like a scroll at the beginning of this video. And it seemed to, like, glow into a bright light that consumed everything around them. I wonder if that's something associated with the Luma Fate.
All right, welcome back, travelers. Now that we've introduced the new characters and quests, it's time to jump into the version 5.7 events.
Let's go!
Let's go! First up on the docket is an event that takes us back to Sumeru, where the Academia has developed a simulated adventure game.
Ooh.
Travelers will need to select various companion pieces to form teams and enhance their skills as they face off against various opponents in a board game style environment.
Yeah, and it's kind of like a choose your own adventure. You can go the rainforest route or the desert route. Each path has its own story and level of difficulty. And at the end of each adventure, travelers will face formidable opponents that require a certain level of strength to defeat.
Oh, this mode.
How do we make
Okay.
sure we're ready?
Enhancing the pieces themselves.
Okay, Impact had
might notice
something
that the
similar to
pieces are
this
divided
before.
into species. Go to battle with a lot of pieces of the same species, and you can trigger unique species features. The higher the feature level, the stronger your pieces become.
Yeah. I'm thinking an all-Saurian team could be cool. Oh, and it looks like you can also assign equipment to your pieces to make them stronger.
Yeah, that's right. And random events and encounters will occur during the adventure, which travelers can resolve to earn helpful rewards, like extra adventure coins, which travelers can use in the shop to purchase pieces to improve their lineup. Travelers can also open chests to get all kinds of useful equipment. Plus, defeating formidable opponents along the route will allow you to unlock secret techniques that can help increase the strength of your entire team.
Ooh. Of course, certain encounters can also derail your plans.
Oh, yeah?
So there are also situations where it all comes down to luck.
Yeah, so I think travelers will have a lot of fun dealing with the unexpected in this event.
It's a real test of tactical thinking. Plus, there's more to this event than just the battle stages. Travelers can also participate in research stages that involve guiding Paimon to harvest fruit. Complete these stages to increase your speculation level and unlock additional buffs for your team.
So we actually get to put Paimon to work.
Finally.
Yup. And of course, completing this event will reward travelers with all sorts of goodies, including Primo Gems and the chance to invite Sethos to their parties.
Oh.
Nice.
All right. In this next event, an old friend and genius inventor from Fontaine is back and better than ever with a new and improved turret.
Let me guess, he needs us to clear out monsters in an abandoned ruin again?
Yeah, that's right. But this time, travelers will face more formidable enemies than just slimes.
Whoa, that Somatril can give shields to its allies.
Oh.
Yeah, but don't worry. With this new and improved turret, we can use several new kinds of cannonballs to help clear out out our opponents.
Oh, nice.
For example, grape shots split into smaller bullets when fired are good for taking out multiple enemies at once, and directed piercing shots can be used to
You'd be
take down
better off
shields
using
or
a
target
sword.
enemies hiding in the corner.
Oh.
Sounds
Look
like
at
the type
that
of event
damage.
where you can really just let loose and relieve some stress.
Oh, definitely. But strategic ammunition choices will help you clear out the battlefield even faster.
So far, we've introduced events you have to tackle solo, but this next event gives travelers the chance to work as a team. In reminiscent Regimen Frenzy, travelers will get to team up with other players to tackle challenges made up of 3 stages, each with unique objectives.
Ooh, it'll be cool seeing what characters
Right,
everyone
no
chooses.
tickling
Could
all the
make for
seven.
some interesting team comps.
Well, there's a theme associated with each challenge, so your best bet is to choose a character whose skills are suited to the objective.
Oh.
But of course, every character has their strengths. Each stage also has smaller objectives that require teams to work together and combine their skills. Completing these submissions can grant buffs to your own entire team.
Nice.
And in addition, at the beginning of each challenge, your team will be assigned random regiments to complete. Once you make it through the final stage, your team will receive additional frenzy stars based on your regiment completion status.
Yep, and remember, regiments benefit the entire team. It doesn't matter who completes them.
Okay, so, not saying I need to do this or anything, but in theory, you could kind of coast to the finish line if you needed to.
You could.
Okay.
In theory. But I think all travelers have something to contribute.
Yeah, and at the end of the day, it's about how you
Yeah,
work
you
together.
can,
That's the
but,
joy of co-op.
you'll be frowned
I feel
upon.
like co-op is its own kind of motivation too. No one wants to let the team down.
For sure. And this time, teamwork is more important than ever. Because in this iteration of the event, dire difficulty is even more challenging.
Ooh, that means whether it comes to character selection or combat strategy, coordination is more important than ever.
Good luck, travelers. Should be a fun one. All right, now I'm very excited to announce a new permanent event called Stygian Onslaught.
Ooh.
In this event, travelers will be able to farm artifacts more freely and efficiently, as well as obtain artifact customization items for free.
For free?
For free.
A new permanent event. Okay, we need details now.
All right. Each update will feature a challenge that is split into 3 phases, each featuring unique mechanics with 5 difficulty levels to choose from.
Ooh.
Participation in the event will reward travelers
We need
primo
the
gems,
biggest beggar
artifacts,
and all
and
of them.
valuable items
What?
for targeted artifact enhancement.
What?
So, you said we'll be able to farm artifacts more
Why do we need
freely?
the
What does
biggest
that mean
beggar in
exactly?
all of
It means
beggardom?
the
What?
artifact drops aren't set in stone, and you can switch where they come from. For the
What?
first 10 days after the event begins, the leyline disturbance will be in outbreak state. During this period, travelers who clear any stage at level 3 difficulty or higher can expend any kind of resin to obtain artifacts from the leyline blossom at the end of the stage. And before the stage begins, travelers will get to choose which domain of blessing they want the artifact drops to come from.
Right, so travelers can also tackle the stages in co-op, right? So you can still farm with friends.
Yes, and you'll be rewarded with additional artifacts every time you consume a certain amount of resin.
Okay, the amount of hours I'm about to pour into this thing. Lock
The
me in
pink
and throw
color,
away the key, honestly.
Oh my god, you make it sound like you're in prison. Anyway, you also mentioned something about targeted artifact enhancement, Katiana. What's that about?
Yeah, right. So version 5.7 is introducing a new artifact-related item, Dust of Enlightenment.
Oh, them. Okay.
Ooh. What is it?
Well, we all know what it's like to raise an artifact that has potential, only for it to turn out kind of less than ideal.
Yeah.
So this item is designed to help with that. So, Artifact 101, right? We all know every 4 levels, a random substat gets enhanced as you raise an artifact to level 20. But it doesn't always turn out the way you want.
Yeah.
So this item allows you to re-roll the substat enhancements of a level 20 artifact.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, really?
Yeah. Before each reroll, you get to specify the types of substats you want to prioritize. After the result is revealed, you can choose to either keep the original substat configuration or accept the new one.
Oh my god, it's like being able to resurrect an artifact from the grave. Like, we really needed this.
Yeah, really powerful, right?
I'm in.
Starting in
I'm in.
5.7, travelers who participate in the new permanent event Stygian Onslaught will be able to obtain a total of 3 Dusts of Enlightenment per version for free. And the Gnostic Hymn and Gnostic Chorus rewards will feature 1 each.
Oh.
Plus, during version 5.7, travelers will be able to claim 2 Dusts of Enlightenment directly from their in-game mailbox after logging into Genshin
Kind of wish
Impact.
it was more than just 3, but
Okay, let's just pause
This'll
to
be
take
nice.
that in for a sec. Oh, but I do have a question. So, according to the devs, the rewards for clearing the level 5 difficulty in the new permanent event can only be obtained by completing it solo. But what if that level of difficulty is a bit much for some people?
Yeah, like me.
Yeah, well, don't worry, I'll hard carry you.
Whoa.
Well, I will come in, and the strongest travelers in Tevat will come in to help us out. Specifically, we're talking about travelers who have cleared an even higher level of difficulty. The characters used to complete those battles become Exalted Ones.
Oh.
Then, when attempting a level 1 through 5 difficulty challenge, other travelers can receive extra buffs by including Exalted Ones in their lineup.
Oh, cool. So travelers can help each other even outside of co-op. I like that, and I need that. Wait, hold on. You mentioned an even higher level of difficulty
Skirk's
just now.
VA
I
really.
thought level 5 was the highest.
Yeah, well, clearing level 5 solo unlocks a
He's
secret
really
level
playing
of difficulty.
I need
Level
help.
6, dire difficulty.
Oh, no.
Once you reach level 6, it's dire straits. There are no companions to turn to for comfort.
Level
No
110.
promise of primo gems to drive you forward.
What?
Level
Just formidable
110.
enemies and an unrelenting desire to prove yourself.
Okay, that definitely sounds dire. So you're telling me travelers really don't get anything in return for accomplishing something like that?
Well, we'll just have to wait and see now, won't we?
What? I can't wait.
All right, that's it for Stygian Onslaught. Just a reminder, the outbreak period begins the second Wednesday after a version update, or 8 days into the new version. So don't forget to gather your friends and get farming when the time comes. All right, time to lock in. Travelers might also be excited to hear that the next installment of the Traveler's Tales is coming in version 5.7.
Okay, Slay. Last time was so much fun. We got to reunite with so many old friends and make a lot of great new memories.
Yeah,
Why
I
don't we take
missed
a look at
them.
some of the encounters in store for us this time around?
Yes.
Whoa, hang on a sec. So Toma's back in Mondstadt, and he's drinking with Kaya at the Angel's Share?
Huh. I never thought about it before, but now that I see it, yeah, I feel like they totally make great drinking buddies.
Yep.
Oh, I love him.
Looks like he's got quite the posse around him.
Oh, it's so cute. I want to know what they're talking about.
Oh, and it looks like Dory's in Inazuma.
Uh-oh.
Is she trying to sell something to Sayu?
Oh, of course.
Oh no, someone save Sayu. She's too innocent for Dory's schemes.
Honestly, though, a crafty merchant like Dory could show up anywhere, and I wouldn't be surprised. I bet we even run into her and not cry at some point.
Ooh, I wonder how many other friends will show up this time.
From what I've heard, it's quite a few. So keep a lookout while exploring the open world, travelers.
Ooh.
Being able to run into characters in the open world is such a nice addition. I wish it was part of every version.
Right? I know. It really makes the open world feel more alive and interactive.
Yeah, and luckily the devs feel the same way. The devs have said that making Traveler's Tales a permanent event is in the works, so travelers can look forward to that sometime in the future.
Yippee! Finally, Overflowing Abundance is returning at the end of version 5.7. Travelers can look forward to double the talent and weapon ascension material drops, so don't miss out.
In addition, new Envisaged Echoes challenges will be added in
Oh,
version
but I
5.7.
missed her.
Oh, for the Raiden Shogun in Shenhe.
Oh, Shenhe's
I
Echo
really wanted
is
to get the
so
Raiden
cool.
Shogun.
I see sigils and pops of red in there. Okay, girl, very fitting.
And the Raiden Shoguns like petals floating in the wind. The purple matches so well.
So pretty.
Yep, so if you want to claim them, make sure your characters are ready. Travelers can also look forward to some Genius Invocation TCG updates, including new character and action cards.
Not
You
that
can
I've been
now add
playing
Malika
Genius Invocation.
And, Seat Lolly and Chaska to your decks.
Don't miss out, Genius Invocation fans.
All right, that brings us to the system optimizations that travelers can look forward to in the new version.
First up is an improved resource management feature for mobile players.
Oh.
Simply put, it's a practical update designed to reduce the package size of the mobile version.
Dude, nice. I feel like our phones will thank us.
After the 5.7 update, travelers will receive a pop-up notification after opening Genshin Impact on mobile, asking them to choose from different resource plans.
Okay.
Under the basic plan, the system will retain the necessary resources for daily gameplay and optimize the resource usage for some Archon quests, story quests, and hangout events.
Okay, so that means clearing out some old quest resources to save storage space, right? But what about players whose progress is a bit all over the place? How does that work?
Don't worry, the dev team has accounted for that. The system will provide different guidance and solutions based on account progress and quest status to ensure that travelers still have a smooth gaming experience. And when you need to start an Archon quest, story quest, or hangout event that isn't enabled, the system will download the required resources as needed.
Oh, slay?
Yup. So travelers
Just
who
make sure
haven't
you're connected
updated
to
the
the
mobile
Wi-Fi.
version in a long time might be able to free up quite a bit of storage space with this optimization.
I need that.
And it sounds like a great option for cross-platform players who maybe rely on mobile more for the small stuff.
Yeah, of course, if you don't have storage concerns, nothing has to change. You can just choose to keep all game resources instead. And this setting can be changed at any time in the Paimon menu, where you can choose for completed quest resources to be
We're gonna
automatically
need an
cleared in
illustration
future
of
version
Zindor
updates,
watching popcorn
or
and
for
stuff.
all game resources to be updated as normal.
Hey,
This should
you're not
also make it
wrong
easier for people to
necessarily.
try out
At
Genshin
some point, I
Impact for the first
do
time.
hope to
Yup,
get
for
those.
further details, be sure to check.
At some point, I do hope to expand my art, the art for my stuff, and I'm gonna be trying to like draw my a couple more of my own themes for temporary stuff, but yeah, definitely am gonna have to over time keep on adding more and more different art options outside of just the intro, intermission, and outro.
Check out the developers discussion as well as future announcements across Genshin Impact's official accounts.
Okay.
And you will now be able to directly use Fragile Resin to claim rewards from Leyline Blossoms and common challenge domains, like artifact and talent material domains. This also applies to the artifact drops in the new permanent event we introduced earlier.
Yes.
Fragile resin is worth 60 original resin, so that means you get triple the drops. Should save a few trips to the crafting bench,
Okay.
that's for sure.
Also, the Adventurer Handbook will now have guide entries for 40 resin bosses, which should be helpful if you run into a boss you're not quite sure how to crack.
And the icons will be displayed in the order the bosses were unlocked, which should make it more intuitive to navigate.
Alright, let's move on to some optimizations for the Spiral Abyss. When moving to the next floor or restarting a challenge, you can now save your current party lineup or clear it with a single click.
Oh, easy.
And you can claim your challenge rewards directly after completing floor 12. If you're not satisfied with your performance, you can also restart the challenge directly from the finalization screen.
Nice. Small things here and there really add up over time.
Yeah, so hopefully these optimizations make for a better experience overall.
All right. Well, that was another long one, you guys, but it's not over yet. A mystery guest left a message for us, so let's check it out along with the third redemption code.
旅人の皆さん、こんにちは。
お
鈴木愛理です。
Beep. Beep.
Small things here and there really add up over time.
Yeah, so hopefully these optimizations make for a better experience overall.
All right. Well, that was another long one, you guys, but it's not over yet. A mystery guest left a message for us, so let's check it out along with the third redemption code.
旅人の皆さん、こんにちは。鈴木愛理です。
Hello.
今回ゲーム原神の皆さんと一緒にお仕事をすることになりました。とても嬉しいです。ありがとうございます。私は、スカークというキャラクターのアニメーションとテーマソングの、スター・オデッセイという楽曲を歌わせていただいたんですが、この楽曲は全編英語で世界各国というか世界に こう届ける歌ということで、もう全て英語の詩なので、私にとってはこの世界に入って初めての経験でとてもドキドキしたのですが、こう皆さんと一緒に気持ちを共有できたらいいなと思って今からとてもワクワクしています。スカークの歴史を聞いて、すごく強いけど孤独と戦いながら今日まで生きてきたそんな強くてかっこいい女性っていうのを頭に置きながら歌を歌いましたので、その気持ちが届くと嬉しいです。この楽曲はショートフィルムと同時公開されます。皆さんぜひ楽しみにしていてください。あいりでした。
Okay.
OMG! An animated short for Skirk and a song! Let's go!
So excited.
Mavrika's VA sounds very excited.
Well, you guys, that brings us to the end of our announcements for this version. That was a whirlwind.
It certainly was. So, what are you all looking forward to the most? For me, I have to say, although it's a little biased, I am clearly excited for everybody to meet Dahlia.
Yes.
But you know, I'm also really excited about the new permanent content like Stygian Onslaught. How about you guys?
It's kind of hard to pick just one. I mean, I'm excited for my girl Mawika
Of
in
course.
TCG, but like, I'm also really excited to see Navilet, my fave, in the Traveler's Tales.
Yes. Well, I'm really excited for. I might be a little biased as well. I'm really excited for Skirt.
Yep.
Wow, really? I am also so excited for Dahlia, and like we've been waiting so long for these characters, and also Dane's Lip. I'm so excited, and that animated short. Oh my gosh! And also, of course, the lore girlies. We are eating so well this patch. I'm so excited for that twins quest.
Yes. I feel like it's clear from the last few patches that the story has really been amping up lately.
Yeah.
And this version seems to
Did
be
she
no
say
exception.
lore girlies?
Eating so well this patch. I'm so and also Dane's Lip. I'm so excited, and that animated short. Oh my gosh! And also, of course, the lore girlies. We are eating so well this patch. I'm so excited for that
lore
twins
girlies.
quest.
Yes, I feel like it's clear from the last few patches that the story has really been amping up lately, and this version seems to be no exception.
Yeah, right? I mean, pretty soon we'll be in our 5th year of adventuring, if you can believe it. It feels like it was just yesterday.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
So it feels like we're really getting to see how a lot of elements that seemed separate at first are starting to converge.
And after what we saw in the dev team's Nod Cry teaser, I'm even more excited to see how the story unfolds from here.
Right? And we hope travelers have fun doing the same.
Okay, so that's it for the Genshin Impact version 5.7 special program. Thank you so much for tuning in, everybody.
Ad Astra Abyssos, travelers,
Ad
and
Astra
happy
Abyssos.
adventuring!
I think I said that right.
Can I get 5 big booms?
Boom! 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 Oh, wait a second. It looks like another friend from afar is rushing over to share some interesting news.
Oh? Do you have to turn on subtitles
Nod Cry. An ever-changing landscape of ruin.
Oh!
A marvel corroded by time. In the forest, where
Whoa.
the nights were once undisturbed save for a few rays
What
of
the
moonlight,
heck?
the wild hunt's shadow grows. There are those who bear the name of Frostmoon, living where the silver light shines. Others carry the torch, fending off the darkness and cold with their blades. I hear that the Snolan Fae still yearn
More
for the
elves!
of old. While the
More
Fatui look at
elves!
the stars above, trying in vain to seize the false firmament. Then there are the knights, draped in the west wind, nearing the end of a long and arduous mission. My friends, of course, shan't be outdone. They will no doubt bring a magical charm to this edge of the world. And just as the stone craves the sculptor's hand, so does fate await your gaze.
Sign
Pour
of the
me another
Welkin
cup
Moon.
of tea, if you'd be so kind. The story is about to begin.
That looks like some sort of sci-fi city. Okay. I think that's it. Yep. Wow. Okay, there's a lot of cool stuff there. Again, I am very curious about... Let's see if we can go back to the beginning. That thing. That, Okay, hang on. That... Yeah, that device. It looks like some sort of scroll. But I'm thinking it might be a control for the Lumafate, or maybe it's supposed to be the Lumafate itself. If it's the Lumafate itself, it's much smaller than I expected it to be. Oh, okay. What is going on here? So there's that girl that you are so excited for some reason. There's that girl. She's facing away. She's not interacting. Why? That seems odd. Okay, whoops. You gotta be more careful as to which keys I'm pushing. This right here. Skirk jumping over that guy's blade. Well, no, she's not even watching. If you look at her back is to both of them. Like whatever's going on, she's looking away from them. She's not watching them unless maybe she's watching something else, but like there's a hill there and looks like there's a mountain, really. If you look over in this area, that looks like the sky, and this looks like a mountain, so... I don't know. I don't know what she's doing. Maybe she doesn't want to watch? Maybe. Hang on. There's... Oh yeah, whatever's going on. Oh! Yikes! I don't like that. Let's put it this way. She looks cool with that look. I don't like the fact that she's looking at me with that look. But yeah, there's that girl again. As Lumine's triggering what I'm assuming to be the Lumafate. What the... Okay, no, her... did you do? Okay, let's see if I can zoom in on this, because I'm gonna zoom in for a moment. Hopefully I can fix this later. Oh, shoot. That covered my my face. Wait, I think... Yeah, no, I don't want that. I don't want that. Oh well, you'll my face will be hidden for a moment. If we zoom in, watch her, and watch him. Her dress isn't moving, while our cape is. I think she might be frozen in time. Whatever Lumine's doing, it has frozen her. Oh, shoot. Where are you going? Down. Alright. I think I got that lined up again. Okay. Oh, whatever's going on there, I am quite curious. I do... Nope.
I'll only demonstrate this once. Annihilate.
Okay, yeah. I keep forgetting that sometimes the mages' masks will fall off, and all like their mask is here, and their face is just blank. Like there's nothing under there. I keep forgetting that. Magic Girl transformation! Oh boy. Like you can kind of see that the transformation has technically already happened with like some of the marks, but they, in order to hide that, they make sure that she's translucent, faded, so that it all gets revealed in a bright flash. And then seeing the narwhal tail unfold, or the mermaid tail, I guess we could call it.
Merciless.
That is a wallpaper. That is 100% a wallpaper. Okay. Oh, all these are the shards of her sword getting... Okay, that is cool. Okay, yeah. Yeah, I'm excited for this. Ah. Yeah. Well, I think that'll be all for reaction. I did say that I was going to be doing just to talk about receipts. Okay. I did say I was going to be doing some Genshin Impact afterwards, so yeah, I'm gonna have to watch the theorist videos like Minsleaf and all that. I'm definitely gonna have to check up on them because like any of the stuff that they can connect to the story, like that'll be really cool. But yeah. Alright, opening up Genshin Impact. And then later I will probably open up Honkai Impact just to complete some quick tasks. But okay. Whoop. Okay. All right. Time for rewards. (0618). So the update is going to be happening on the 18th. All right. All right. First redemption code. Void Star 0618. Next redemption code. Your space time. And last of all, Master Skirk 0618. Master Skirk. I'm sorry, that was a terrible voice. Claim up. Okay. Legend of Blaze cross-border brawl. Okay. Near the territory of the Children of Echoes, an artist named Vigi is pioneering the latest in crossover challenges with her. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I haven't really been participating that. Still holding off on that. Soon I will do the crimes 1 and 2. But not yet. You know, let's at least try to ascend before I end the stream. I did the big thing that I was here for. I got the I did the big thing that I was here for. I reacted to the update or the special announcements. It is time let's use this party to make
anytime, any place.
Chamber full and ready to roll.
Whoa.
Burn it down.
Born of Isis.
Open fire.
Okay. Oh, better switch to the food bag.
That's just enough. This is long overdue.
Light it up. Hit me up. Open fire. Fire in the hole. Locked on. Pyroclastic surge. Full throttle.
Hold the line.
Knock him down.
Allow me. Next up, Born of Isis.
There we go. There we go.
Light of the blazing sun.
Die.
Bullseye. Bullseye.
Blaze over. Thrust and rebuild.
Burn it down. Wrath from the sky.
Hold on to your hats.
Open fire. Open fire.
I actually did it. Then again, I hadn't tried this with Chaska yet, so hey, we did it. Chaska has definitely been a powerhouse when it comes to wind damage. Okay. Well, I don't think... Yep, I haven't... Alright, fine. Here we go. 10 pull to end the stream. Gold. 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 Fremine, who is purple. Lost Prayer to the Sacred Winds. I do not believe I have that one. Yep, brand new. Okay. Run. There. Increases movement speed by 10% when in battle. Gain an 8% elemental damage bonus every 4 seconds. Okay. It's a nice looking book. I wonder who it would be good on, though. How do I find that out? Like, no... I have a website that allows, the GenshinBuilds.com website, that allows me to see what best works on each individual character. But, what? How do I find out what weapons? Tier list weapons. Lost Prayer to the Sacred Winds is in a double S tier on this website. So it's a very good catalyst, right? Yeah, catalyst. Very good catalyst. Recommended for Lisa Klee. I forget her name, the leader of Leeway. Mona, Nouvellette. Nouvellette would be a big one for me. Or Verisa. But the width is better for Verisa. At least according to Genshin Builds. I may want to use this for Nouvellette. But maybe not. Nouvellette need most of the weapons that they show here prioritize crit damage over crit rate. I'll have to figure this out. Yeah. Whoever that gets this catalyst is going to be really, really lucky. What about Lisa? Okay. It is the number 2 best weapon for her aggravate, and number 3 best weapon for off-field DPS and support. Which honestly, off-field DPS would probably work best. Not so much in terms of her reaction DPS build. Heck, they don't have it even listed in terms of the reactions. And I just realized because I've been looking at the website, I'm not looking at the live stream. Ah, well. Oh, I just got a text message. Oh. My dad's inviting me to dinner. With that, I think this is a good time to end the stream. Anyway, thank you very much, scholars, for stopping by. Been a pleasure having you. And, yeah. I will see you guys later. I'll probably be streaming some more of the Claire Obscura or Expedition 33, whichever you want to call it. I'll probably be streaming some more of that next week. So, yeah. I'll see you later. Bye!